check out my drum cover. What? Drum covers and drum videos have evolved so much over the last couple years, and if you're still doing it like it's 2017, you're just wasting your time. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to make drum covers, from gear to editing to picking the song, so you can actually get views, grow, and have fun. So let's get into it. So first, we're going to start with why you want to make a drum cover. The three main reasons why people want to make drum covers, and me as well wanted to make drum covers when I started, is 1, to improve your drumming by recording yourself and listening back. 2, to have fun, and it's fucking cool, you know. 3, to try to grow a brand and put yourself out there as a drummer. I've spent a lot of time making drum videos over the years and gained a little bit of following, so I've learned a lot of lessons on the way, and I have like 5 years of mistakes and advice for you guys. If you've been making drum covers for 5 years, or you're just trying to start right now, there's going to be something in this video that'll help you. I promise. There's a lot of moving parts and variables with a drum cover, but I think the most important first step is choosing a song. A lot of this is obvious, but you want to choose a song that resonates with you, that you enjoy and love, and that you know it and you can make it your own. You'll never see Matt McGuire or me learning a song note for note. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not my vibe. And I don't think it's your channel, your videos, so you want it to be you. Don't play someone else's parts. But don't come at me. I get it if you want to play some transcribed sleep token parts and learn them note for note. I get it. I've done it. But yeah, choosing a song. So today, I kind of have already a song planned out, but I'll tell you a thought process behind it. So when I was thinking about making this video, I was like, oh, what song should I do? I don't even know. And that's how I think about every video, right? What song should I do? My favorite artist is Owl City. I love Owl City. He's been my favorite artist since I was like 10. And every one of you guys know Fireflies. I mean, come on. Everyone's banging Fireflies in the car. So today, we're going to be covering Fireflies by Owl City, because it's a banger. So now that we know our song, it's important that you learn the groove, the main kick pattern usually, and then build off of that. Matt McGuire talks a lot about like switching genres and trying to do like double kick and like pop stuff like Blinding Lights. Alice DeBarro's done that. But you want to make it your own. So practice, know the song, and know the song so well that you can just chop over it, you know? You can just do whatever you want and it'll work. So first step, we're going to go to YouTube because we need to get the file. You want to go to YouTube, type in your song. I like to get a lyric video for the songs because sometimes if you pick a music video, that first 3 seconds isn't in the real song, those little clicks. So we're going to take the audio, go to share, copy the link. You can go to any YouTube to MP3. I think this is illegal. So I'll put my life on the line, guys. So please drop a like, drop a sub. But anyway, you want to look up YouTube to MP3. I use Y2 Mate. It's always the first one. Paste the YouTube link in there and just convert. Now it depends how you're going to use the MP3 on how you want to record the video. You could just play Spotify in your headphones or Apple Music or whatever. Nah, Spotify. If you use Apple Music, you're just a loser. You can put Spotify in your headphones, play the song, record the drums, and then add the MP3 under it. But I like to not do that. I used to do that when I was in high school and I only had like a phone to record. And don't worry, I'm going to get to gear and everything you need. Gear. And this is where I think a lot of people get caught up, including myself. Matt McGuire said it. Cooper Drummer said it. Everyone said it. You don't need good gear to make a drum cover. You just got to get started. If you have an iPhone, which you do, what are you watching this on? If you got an iPhone, you can use the iPhone. You can even use the iPhone audio. iPhone audio has actually gotten pretty good, and you can use it if you want. For a camera, don't buy an expensive camera like this. Don't buy it. This camera's not getting me any views. It's not getting me any money, you know? It's a waste of money, but for me, I like it. If you are gonna go for cameras, something that I use for all my short form videos, I use GoPros. GoPros are cheap. This thing was maybe 200 bucks, and the capabilities are really nice. You could put it really close to the drum set because it has a wide angle lens. GoPros are dope and they're cheap if you're gonna buy a camera. So for cameras, you just need your iPhone. Now we get into recording gear. If you want to record your drums, there's a few different ways. I'll give you what I do, and I'll give you what a lot of other people do. You could get, I'm gonna pull it up here on Sweetwater, Yamaha EAD10. Yamaha EAD10, let me guess. I'm gonna close my eyes before it loads. I think it's $599 now. It used to be like $500, but I think it's gonna be $599. $680? Okay, this was my cheap option, but it's gone up, man. When I was a kid, the EAD10 was 500 bucks. So EAD10, 700 bucks, but dude, everyone's using the EAD10. Hot take here, fuck the EAD10, man. I'm kind of an EAD10 hater because there's so many drummers, man. There's so many drummers using it. Everyone kind of wants to sound the same. And you just get into making your drums sound the same, and there's no learning capabilities, right? If you use microphones, you learn how to mix, you learn how to mic, you can build up your skills as a musician, as a drummer. Be like, hey man, I know how to mix. I know how to mic drums. I know how to use audio equipment. The EAD10 doesn't do that. If you're going to spend $700, you might as well buy mics and interface and do it the old-fashioned way. So, to record audio, you're going to first need a computer, right? Laptop. I use a Mac Mini. Editing software or a DAW, fancy stuff here. Digital Audio Workstation, which is, you know, big lingo for a recording software. I use Logic Pro. Totally recommend it. If you guys want what I get, there's the Student Apps Pro bundle. So if you guys are on Mac and you guys are in high school and college, you guys can get the Pro Apps bundle for education, $200, and you get Final Cut Pro, which is an editing software that I use, and Logic Pro, which is the recording software that I use. So anyway, Logic and Final Cut Pro, they're each $200 each, I think. But with this bundle, $200 for both of them. Totally worth it. It's what I use, and that's what I'm going to use in this video. Editing software works, and if you're not on Mac, you know, I think Reaper's free. Who knows? If you're not on Mac, sorry. Editing software, recording software. Next, if you're going to do microphones and really record your audio, you're going to need an audio interface, which I got right here. As you can see, I got two audio interfaces here. I use a Scarlett 18i20 3rd Gen and the Scarlett Octo Pre. You don't need two interfaces. I use two interfaces because the first one has 8 inputs, so you can use 8 mics. Second one is another 8 inputs. They link together, so I have 16 mics. Do you need 16 mics? No. I'll give you the basics. You need an audio interface. You need some XLRs. You need cheap mics. Audio interface. I recommend the Scarlett 18i20. Scarlett 18i20 3rd Gen. The 4th Gen just came out. I kind of think it's a waste of money. $500. It's a lot of money, but this is going to be your brain. This is what puts the mics into the computer, right? So the interface runs all your gain knobs to make sure how loud everything is. You have a little LED screen to get the levels. Headphones for your, outputs for your headphones, outputs for monitors. It has everything you need. Now, a lot of people use the Evo one. I don't know. I recommend the Scarlett 18i20. It's what a ton of people use. It's dope. Microphones don't matter. Go and watch my $1 versus $1,000 snare mic video comparison. And everyone says, I can't hear the difference. They all sound the same. If you get an SM57, you're set. It's $100. SM57, it's been $100 for years. SM57 for the snare, perfect mic. If you want to get two for a bottom snare and a top snare, you might need a bottom snare too, just get some of that snare wires. So now for toms, a lot of you guys have 3 toms. This is perfect right here. Sennheiser E604s, 3-pack, $400. You can find them on Reverb, I think, used for cheaper. That's what I did. I got them for like $200 for 3 of them, but I got this like 2 years ago. Inflation is crazy. Whew. Here we go. This is the gem. The biggest thing is mixing. I get this question all the time. What mics do you use? How do you get your drums sound good? Mixing. It's all mixing. I have some of those toms sound like shit right now, but I can mix, the shit out of them, which I'll show you later when I mix a little bit. $200 for 2 overheads. All you need. Don't need expensive overheads. You don't need expensive mics, man, because when you start out mixing, probably gonna sound like shit anyway, Probably gonna sound like, for me it did. Go back to my old videos and see what my shit sounded like. It's not the mics, it's you. It's the player. Little Johnny could come in my studio and play this exact kit with my mix template right now, and it's not gonna sound as good. Why? Well, but he uses all this expensive gear. He doesn't hit like I do. He doesn't hit the rim shot. He doesn't get the sound out of the drums. He doesn't play as tight as I do. It's all you, man. It's all you. If you're making a drum cover, you're worried about gear, don't. It's all you. Cheap snares can sound good if you hit them like a man. You know what I mean? And it's the way you tune it. It's the way you mix it. It's all about you. It's all about you. Not about Sweetwater. Oh, I'm looking for gear. Oh, let's go on Nate's gear page. He's got all this expensive stuff. No. Any kick mic will do. I used a Shure Beta 52. To be honest with you, it's $200. $200 for a Shure Beta 52. That's what I used when I first started. To be honest, I kind of don't like the Beta 52. I kind of didn't like it. It's a little thuddy, a little boxy for me. Right now, I'm using the SEV kick. How did I get my hands on it? It's the same amount. Get the SEV kick. We're not audio engineers here, guys. We're not in the fancy studio. Even I'm not. We're not in the fancy studio. Well, the the SEV7 kind of sounds a little brighter than the SM57. No, man, it's tiny little things, and you can switch them on an EQ in Logic. So that's my gear tangent. So you're going to need an interface, microphones, XLR cables. You plug them into the interface. So I already have that routed. So let's go to our recording software. So I don't always use all my mics, but I have them all in here ready to go. So we're going to hit record. That up there is the sum. Hits record on all this shit. So then we need our track. Where's our track? Where's Fireflies? Right here. So drag that sucker in. Bang. And we're ready to record. So now here's another thing about picking the song. And this is where it comes in about, we're talking about getting views. It's super tough to grow on YouTube. I mean, even here, man, if you guys are watching this, thank you so much, because I'm trying to grow on YouTube. I'm trying to get better at this stuff because YouTube is hard, but a lot of people are just trying to make short form drum covers. So that's what I'm here to teach you, because that's my expertise. So everyone knows the last chorus. So we're just going to cut this to the last chorus. Cool. That's the drop, around 5 seconds. Perfect. I can put a hook the first 5 seconds of this video. Like, POV, it's 2012 and you heard the song for the first time. You know, do that. And maybe that's what I'll make this video. And then it drops, hit the song, lots of energy. Come on, have fun, guys. I see covers of guys that, check out my drum cover. What? We're playing drums, man. We're having fun. Have some fun. Hit the drums. We got everything recorded, but here's how I organize it. I got my 2 kick mics here, right? We're all recorded. I got my 2 snare mics, top and bottom. I got all my toms mic'd up. Then I have my room mic, which, I mean, I have my overhead, my right overhead, my left overhead. I have a mic in the hallway, cord all the way out there that's hooked up. Super dope. You don't fucking need it, but I pump it full of reverb, make it sound dope. My hallway mic, I got a hi-hat mic. I got my SM7B when I'm recording vocals, just to have it set up. My hi-hat mic, not plugged in right now. I don't use it. Don't need a hi-hat mic. Overheads will usually pick it up, and it'll bleed in the snare mic. But anyway, that's how you set it all up. But last but not least, you don't need all this shit to get started. If you want to make a drum cover, if you're watching this and you want to make a drum cover right now, do it with iPhone audio. Take your iPhone audio, figure out an editing software where you can take an MP3, like the way I did, get the MP3, and after you record with the iPhone audio, match the wave files together, which I'll show you how to do at the end of this video. So whatever you can afford, it's enough. If you only have an iPhone right now, you can record drum covers. Check out my first video on here, 24 Karat Magic. That's only an iPhone. I didn't have anything. I didn't have a pot to piss in, man. I was 17. But the point is, I got started. I had fun. I put myself out there. And I think that's what a lot of you guys are trying to do. That's what I'll leave with before we start heading to the drums and recording some videos. Gear doesn't matter. And I know that's hard to hear from someone like me. I used to watch drum beats online talk about endorsements don't matter and gear doesn't matter. And I used to say, well, yeah, that's because you got all the gear. And I know, and I'm a gearhead too. I go on Sweetwater, I go, oh, what's that snare, man? What's that snare? It's not that snare. It's Calvin Rogers playing the shit out of the snare, and it sounds great. Gear doesn't matter. Use whatever you have and play the drums, man. Record yourself. Hear yourself back. Get better. Grow yourself. It's all about repetition and time. If I didn't start doing those covers when I had an iPhone, I would have never got to where I am today. I want all you guys to grow in your drumming career, like editing, like doing videos, drum covers, everything, getting better, like comfortable playing in front of the camera. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I love making like videos like this, and I want to get more into it. I like it. So let's head to the drums. I'm going to show you how I record my videos and what I recommend for you guys. So we're in the studio now. Now I want to talk about lighting and camera angles. So this is a big softbox. I'll put a link in it to the bio. Lighting is the most important, I think, especially for if you like, oh, you want your shot to look better, you want to get a nicer camera. If you get a big light like that, that really helps shine. And I have a couple cheap lamps that are underglowing that I really like. That's just something I do to underglow on the toms. And if I didn't, they'd look a lot different. So I like that. That's kind of just for lighting on the drums. So is this, just lighting on some of the cymbals, just some accent stuff. Same thing with the LEDs around. That's just a little accent stuff, but this is the main source of light So I'm going to set up this tripod here and we're going to go for this video. Okay, I fucked up the ending. Up the ending. Go again. Ready? Command Z deletes it. Enter. Take us to the back. Record. It's easy. We're going again. I could get another one. Oh man. Is this the point of the video though? Should I say I ran all these takes? Nah. So cool. Bang. I think that's the take. Let's fucking go. Let me listen to it back actually. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So, man, I'm just chopping out, having fun on it, putting some halftime on it because that's my thing. But yeah. Okay, guys, we're back at the computer now, and I got the Fireflies video right here. So we're gonna take that and put it into Final Cut Pro, our editing software, or whatever editing software you're using. So I got my project, and here's our video. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Logic and get our drum mix. Now, I wish I could show you the full video, but I can't. But if you guys want to see the full video final, click right here. Upload it on YouTube Shorts for you guys to check out. But we're just going to do a drums only one right now. So we're going to mute the drums and get a little bounce out. So we're going to file, bounce, and I already have a kind of a rough mix here of the drums. So I got everything. Here's my kick in, my kick out. Here's my snare, toms, overheads. Like we're gonna edit Fireflies drums only, and we're gonna bounce it out. Okay, now we go to our Logic bounces, and we got our Fireflies drums only mix. Let's put that in, and you could just see from the wave files where you need to go for this, right? So, especially like the ending, like this is perfect. I don't want to move it. Boom. You want to line it up like right here, right? I actually don't think so. A lot of times when you line it up perfectly, and this, I don't know, this is just me. This is just a Nate Mueller little tip here. I like to put the audio a little behind the video just because it looks like, it almost looks more natural and feels like your hands are moving faster than they are. They're moving faster than the audio, so the listener sees before they hear, because the speed of light is faster than the speed of sound. I don't know. I might be. Then you want to mute the desktop audio or the iPhone audio. So this is the iPhone audio. So you want to mute that. Just maybe put it down and then unmute this. And I think that sounds pretty good. Let's check it out. Pretty good. So yeah, there's our video. I know I skipped a lot of steps in terms of like mixing, plugins, all that, but I plan on dropping a recording course on my website. So let me know if you guys would be interested in buying that. If you guys want to learn how to mix, especially like what I do. It would be a long video. It'd be like an hour or two of me just talking about it. So maybe I'll say that for another video, or I think I'm going to make it a course. So let me know if you guys are interested in that. Yeah, so you want to kind of just bounce it out. Go to Share, Apple, 4K, Fireflies drum cover. I'm going to put drums only. And boom, there we are. And if you guys have any questions, I love talking about this stuff. I would love to help you guys out. So drop a comment below. And if you guys are uploading your drum covers, drop your channel below. I'd love to check them out. And in my Discord community, I have a little spot where you guys can put like drum covers that you just recorded and you want to check out. So I'll check out all your videos. I know what it's like, man. I start at the bottom too. So I would love to support and give love to your stuff. As long as you want to give love to me. So please like and subscribe. 90% of the people that watch this video are not subscribed. So, and I don't know if you guys realize, but it's a ton of work, especially for my editor, Stuart. Shout out Stuart. Everybody give Stuart some love. He's the absolute GOAT. So, so if you want to support, check out my socials, like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, always ask me. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Peace.